Hey everybody, Yogi here, doing well, hope you're doing well. I did something recently. I purchased that. Now, I never had a drone before. I didn't want to spend an exorbitant amount of money on one. So we're at Ollie's, good stuff cheap. And they had this for $49.99. So, what we are going to do today is go to a park. I can finally do some flying today because the weather is permittable. Winds aren't that strong, and yeah, all the snow's finally melted. We had a stretch of warm weather. So now, before we start flying the drone, I must tell you that I may sound a little different. That's because I have what's called a flipper. Right there. That is a false tooth. I don't have a tooth there right now, but I do have a tooth there right now. It's kind of temporary until I get my implant put in. So in order for me to have a smile and have a front tooth, I have this flipper in. So I may sound a little inebriated, but I'm not. So let's go to the park and fly this drone and see what happens. So we're off to a great start. I went out to my car to put the drone and put a couple other things into my car. And I had my reading glasses on. And when I have my reading glasses on, it's kind of like a drunken feeling. Now again, I'm not drunk. I don't drink. I haven't had a drop of alcohol in, gosh, it'll be 29 years this year. So I'm walking back to the house with my glasses on. Dumb idea, because I don't have a very good vision when I have my glass. They're for reading, they're not for walking around outside. So I get to the step and I miss it. Well, I actually kind of got my foot caught and I ended up falling. Not hard or nothing, but I fell. And my wife's in the kitchen, and this is right outside because the door is by the kitchen. And she comes running outside, and well, she opens the door, and I'm like, ouch, because I'm like, go figure, you know. So yeah, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come with this drone. Now again, I bought this drone at Ollie's, good stuff cheap, $50. So I'm obviously not expecting much, you know. I basically just want to get my feet wet using a drone so I can down the road get a better drone. Because, you know, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of YouTubers, and I like the vintage that they shoot, and I think it's kind of cool, something, you know, different to put in their video. They had two different types. They had this huge monstrosity that I bought for $49. And then they had these smaller ones that you kind of like see nowadays, like the, you know, they look like the DJI Mavic. I think they're called Mavic 3s or something like that. I wanted to get that one. It was only $39.99, but I thought to myself, well, I'm guessing the video is probably not going to be the greatest on any of these. They don't have like... Now, the drone I bought has like one touch control to come back to you, and it also has like a rotation where it can rotate around in 360. I mean, the camera itself doesn't move though. The whole drone moves around. You want to slow down there, buddy? Look at this guy. There's a guy up my butt here who's in a big hurry, and I'm just going to take it slow. He came flying up on me like 40 miles an hour. We're at 25, by the way. And he's not going to stop here. He's going to fly through the stop sign, see what I mean? You better slow the f down, buddy. I'm out here driving all the time, trying to do my job, and people driving nowadays are just monsters. And this is little West Bend, Wisconsin, 38,000 people. The guy comes up on me going 45 miles an hour in a 25. I'm not going any faster, chump. He flashed me like a gang sign when I was looking through my rearview mirror, and I'm just like, okay, buddy, whatevs. Total disregard for anybody on the road, and he'll never get pulled over. I bought it at Ollie's, good stuff, cheap. It's a $50 drone. It's a monster. It's big. It doesn't fold up. It's probably a drone from 10 years ago or something like that, so I'm not expecting much. If I can get it up in the air and take some video, if the video is decent, I'll be happy. I mean, it's $50, you know, as opposed to buying a $600 DJI or what. There's other brands out there, Holly Stone, I think I saw. Again, I'm not expecting much from this one. It might surprise me. I don't know. I tried looking up information. That's me popping open my Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. I tried getting information on this particular drone. I couldn't find anything online. I wanted to look to see what kind of rating it had. You know, I'm looking at Vivitar drones on Amazon. I'm looking at Vivitar drones on regular, you know, trying to find any kind of information on the rating of these drones. Are they good? Are they bad? I mean, for a beginner, it's probably great, and that's exactly what I am. I've never had a drone before. I'm not getting my hopes up that it's gonna be a success, or, you know, I'm hoping the drone gets off the ground and does take some video. I'm not expecting much from the video. I'm not even expecting, you know, it doesn't have a stabilizer, so I'm expecting the video to just be pretty rough, probably pretty shaky. I'm just doing this to get a feel for a drone, because I would like to get a better drone down the road. If this drone footage turns out to be pretty good and the drone works fine, I'll be like, hey, you know, I'll bring it with me on road trips. If I can get a couple shots of the town I'm in, the small town, or fly it through the downtown area, that kind of thing, great. We'll see when we get to the park how this turns out. Ackerman's Grove County Park. You're entering a fee-based park. Well, there's nobody here. I'm parking in this parking lot up here. Hopefully I won't get in trouble. I mean, there's nobody there. I don't know if it's like, I guess it's like oh geez, they got this thing closed off. Wow. All right, there's the drone. I'm parked right on the other side of that little hill right there, and we got all this open air to play with. There's a lake, Little Cedar Lake, right over there on the other side of those trees. I don't know, it might be too windy today. I don't know. It said winds were supposed to be 5 to 10. Maybe because I'm out in this open area. I don't know, we're gonna see. It's pretty cold too, so. First we gotta put the battery in. I gotta attach my phone to the app. So I gotta put my phone on here, attach it to the, I think the toggle switch is broken on one side. We'll find out. So I gotta put the battery in. Battery. So battery goes in here. Again, I have not flown this yet. I don't know what to expect. It's windier than I thought it was going to be. They only said 5 to 10 miles an hour. Let's see here. I'm guessing it's this way. Okay. There are lights lighting up, so we did that right. Yay. Okay, so now we gotta slide the battery back in here. Close this up nice and tight. Maybe. Oh boy. Did I just break that? Okay. So now I guess we gotta sink it? Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no. I need my booklet because I don't think I have the... really? Power. Okay, we got beeps. And all the time it's going to take to read this, I'm probably going to, the battery's probably going to die. Let's see, we want this on. Connect to the device, please. I'll tell you what, the instructions suck. Okay, now I got to go into my phone. Settings. Go to the Wi-Fi. Internet may not be available. Well, if that's the case, I'm screwed. Okay, how do I get out of here? It's stuck. Okay, it says connected. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, and I just broke something right away. Look at that. Didn't even hardly get off the ground. I broke. Oh, look at that. That was fast. I don't know if it's going to fly now, to be honest with you. Let's try. It won't even fly now. I've broken it already. Wow. I can't shut it off either. It won't shut off. Yeah, this is going back to the store. Unbelievable. Look at this thing, it's trying to take off. Stop! Stop! Oh my God. What a freaking disaster. So here we are, folks. Very poorly built. Again, wasn't expecting a whole lot for $50. This thing took off like a freaking rocket. I don't know if I had the setting, you know, again, I was trying to use the app to see what the settings said. And the setting, it wasn't showing me what setting I had. So I don't know if you could see in the video, but this thing shot up real fast. I didn't even have time to react, really, because it was my first time using it. So I'm like, what the heck? And before I could regain control of it, it hit the ground. And immediately, that piece broke. Then, I was able to get it off the ground again. It didn't take long for that thing to go out of control, because it must have been set on advanced settings and shut off like a rocket. And here's another piece. Again, I wasn't expecting much, folks, but I was expecting it to last a little longer than that. We got a whole, I don't know, 25 seconds of airtime maybe, and that's what's left of the drone. Shot, broke. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm not ready to have a drone yet. There's another piece. And then it landed upside down, which did not help at all. So we're scouring the area looking for parts again, because this is going back to Ollie's, because I'm going to go home, take it apart, Take the legs off it, put it all back in the box. Got the receipt, 30-day no questions asked return policy, and that's what I'm doing, returning it. So, ay caramba. It's cheap, it's real cheap. I mean, it's my fault too, because I wasn't used to it. Never flown a drone before, but I wasn't expecting it to fly like it did. I mean, that thing just shot up. It didn't just kind of go up a little bit. As soon as I did the toggle, again, not familiar with it, so it was probably a lot to do with me. And if that's going to be the case, I don't know if I want to get something until I work. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Maybe I'll buy the smaller one. That was the Vivitar drone. Rest in peace, Vivitar drone. Rest in peace. Yogi and Vivitar drones? Yogi and drones? Oh, look at that cool plane up there. The vapor trail. That's kind of neat. Look, squirrel. I don't know if you can see it. Clouds are kind of neat too. Sun's kind of obscured by the clouds right now. All right, folks. Well, thanks for tuning into this disaster. I guess I'm going to go back to back home, put everything in the box, take it back to Ollie's, get my money back, maybe get the smaller drone for 39 bucks. I don't know. My confidence is shot right now with the drone, so I don't know. I got the drone taken apart, all the parts that I had to put on, took all the batteries out of the controller. The battery inside the drone is still in the drone. Everything's back. All the parts are in the bag. Everything's in the bag. It's just not a complete drone anymore. Luckily, Ollie's claims to have a 30-day no questions asked return policy, and I have a receipt. So my plan is to go back to Ollie's, return this, and maybe grab one of the smaller ones that were $39.99 and give that a shot. Probably not today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know what the winds are going to be like today. I gotta charge a battery when I get home anyway. All right, we've arrived at Ollie's Good Stuff Cheap. Wish Yogi luck. So we got, hold on a second, we got Vivitar. Okay, you know, the lady at the register told me not to buy these because customers have been bringing them back. The one that I bought is all gone. However, I see a different brand back here. Whoops. Well, that one's $19.99. Ay, ay, ay. Huh. Yeah, I don't think so. Well, I admire her honesty by telling me that there are issues with this one. I saw that one back here. I said, hey, that's a different brand. Real Tree Thunder Drone. But that one's even cheaper. It's like 20 bucks. And I just don't want to get that. All right. Well, there's lots of Barbie here. So I got my money back, which is good. But then as I was at the register, the lady said to me, she said, I said, you know what? I actually want to try one of those $39.99 drones, the ones that are $10 cheaper. And she said, don't do it. A couple of people have wrote them back saying the port doesn't work. I said, okay, you're saving me the hassle of having to come back again. So don't have to tell me twice. And like I was showing you earlier, I was looking at them and there was a different brand, a Real Tree. I don't know if Vivitar made it, but there was a Real Tree drone, and I'm like, ooh, maybe I'll check that out and see what that is. And I pulled it out, and it was even cheaper. It was 20 bucks. It was $19.99. I'm thinking, boy, that thing is probably a piece of junk too. Again, I'm not expecting much for that. The prices that I paid. You know, it was a $50 drone. If I would have been more comfortable with it, which I wasn't, And if I had at least a little bit of practice with a drone before today, I'd probably still have my drone. But I don't. And I returned it. And now I have some money in my pocket, but I don't have a drone. So I was hoping to do the drone thing for my videos, and I will eventually. Part of me is leaving there thinking I should have bought the $39.99 one. Nines are hard for me with this flipper in my mouth, let me tell you. $39.99. I don't know, maybe I'll go back tomorrow and get one and just see if it works. Lesson learned, man. Gotta be real gentle with those drones, with those controls, because I panicked and I was not gentle. I flew up so fast, and then I overcompensated, trying to bring it down, and it crash landed. So, lesson learned. Going home droneless.